Shalom, shalom, akiyam. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kwadash. I would also like to give a double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. I would also like to say peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, scattered throughout all four corners of this earth. It's just Bayan back again through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And I just wanted to get into a quick lesson that was inspired by the beloved brother Amawan Ibad, through the Holy Spirit, regarding a lesson he did earlier today while I was at the plantation. He went into an article regarding the BRICS nations and how they're expanding militarily. And it looks like Mexico may be joining, which would spill bad news for Babylon the Great. Like the brother said, this would allow Iran, Chinese, and Russian troops, to set up shop right in Mystery Babylon the Great's front steps, man. You see, but, the spirit hopped on me to do some looking around, and, what I found out through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is not only is the BRICS surpassing Babylon, and NATO, militarily, but also economically. You see, via the G7. That's they from an economic standpoint, their gross domestic product has surpassed the G7. And this is what I want to share with you, Akiyam and Akwath, in this article I found. Lord willing, you Akiyam and Akwath to be edified. But before we get into it, let's get a few precepts. Let's start here. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 51. And let's start here in verse 45. And it reads, "My people," right? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. And you speckled birds that may look like the heathen nations, but your bloodline goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Your spirit resonates with this truth. You see? "My people, go ye out of the midst of her." Out of the midst of who? Who's her? Mystery Babylon the Great, man. AKA America. Come out of this place spiritually. Repent. Return back to your power. Forsake all unrighteousness and walk upright to the best of your ability, man. Rehearse the righteous acts. Return back to the Bible in spirit and in truth. You see? "Go ye out of the midst of her, and deliver ye every man his soul from the fierce anger of the Lord." See, and that's what's coming. See, great judgment is coming to Mystery Babylon the Great. And this is what the masses of the people here don't believe. Why? Because this place has never been touched. See, this place is still considered tender and delicate, pursuing the Isaiah the 47th chapter. But that's going to change in the days to come, man. See, because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, he's a master chess player. He's a master chess player. And if you're paying attention, you can see he's moving the chess pieces, man. He's moving the chess pieces. He's putting the spirit on the kings of the earth to want a war. They're expanding their military, their arsenal. They're honing in on their nuclear programs. And they're not backing down, man. Hey, that's the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, because we're in the time of war. This is the time we're living in. The fierce anger of the Lord is about to rain down on Babylon. And we see the buildup. We see this thing building up. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 51 and verse 46, and it reads, "Unless your heart faint, and your fear for the rumor that shall be heard in the land." And a rumor goes into what? A doubtful truth is pretty much what a rumor goes into. You see, right now, it doesn't seem feasible. Okay, that 200 million warheads are going to smack Mystery Babylon the Great. And everybody in it is going to be a sacrifice. Okay? That doesn't seem realistic right now. Hey, but as time goes on, and as tensions continue to rise between the East and the West, okay, it's going to become a reality. It's going to become a reality, man. And you people are going to find out, okay, that the men that were on the highways and byways, starting with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone on down to us like-minded men, hey, you have been forewarned. You were being told these things. You seen the missile signs? Don't say you didn't see them. You saw them, right? Unless you have faint and you fear for the rumor that shall be heard in the land. A rumor shall both come 1 year, and after that, in another year shall come a rumor, right? A doubtful truth, right? And violence in the land, ruler against ruler. You see, war is gonna pop off, man. Okay, war is gonna pop off, man. This is not gonna continue to be a rumor. No, there's gonna come a time where all hell's gonna break loose, man. Why? Because the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai are not going to return unto him void. But they're going to prosper unto where he sent it, man. Verse 47, therefore, behold, the days come, okay, prophecy, that I will do judgment upon the graven images of Babylon. You see? And there's graven images all over Babylon. The number one graven image being that Caesar Borgia, man. Okay? That other white meat. You see? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is coming to burn everything in this place, man. Scripture says it's going to be a great sacrifice in Basra, man. And her whole land, see that? Shall be confounded, right? Confused. Perplexed, right? And all her slain shall fall in the midst of her. And pursuant to what's that, Revelations 11, there's going to be a perfect number of men slain, man. Matter of fact, let me go get that real quick. Let's go get that real quick in Revelations 11. Bear with me. I want to go straight to the point. Verse 13 is my point. I got to start at verse 12, though. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, who heard this? The elect, man. Lord willing, we're part of that precious number. The elect, okay, is going to hear a great voice from heaven, all right, saying unto them, come up hither, okay? And you know that's going to be in the Lashon Kodash, man, the Paleo Hebrew. Right? And they ascended up to heaven in the cloud. What's that cloud? That's a buzzword for the chariot, man. Okay? This is what the second Exodus looks like. Okay? The elect is going to be beamed into chariots. Yeah, it sounds crazy, don't it? Hey, but nothing's impossible without power. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. Didn't he have Moses split the Red Sea, man? Didn't he raise up Yahushai? See? Hey, anything's possible with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. It's written, it's gonna come to pass, man. This is what the second Exodus looks like, man. We want to be part of this thing. Lord willing, we're those men, women, and children that get beamed into those chariots, man, and get to see the downfall of our enemies. Let's continue. And they ascended up to heaven in the cloud, in the chariot, right? And their enemies beheld them, right? You're going to see it. Our enemies are going to see it, man. Right before the missile smack you upside your forehead, you're going to see the elect go up into them ships, man. Lord willing, that's us, Akiyam and Akwa. Lord willing. Here's my point, though, right? In the same hour was there a great earthquake. And the 10th part of the city fell. What's the 10th part of the city? The 10 FEMA zones in Babylon the Great. All you got to do is Google 10 FEMA zones, man. or FEMA zones. I'll do it for you because I know Jake don't like to work, right? Let's do this. It should be as easy as this. Voila. Okay? I'm going to click on this one. You got 10 FEMA zones. You see it? From the northeast. You see that? All the way to the northwest. You got 10 FEMA zones. That's the 10th part of the city, man. Babylon the Great. Okay? Let's go back. Let's read that again from the top. The book of Revelations, chapter 11 and verse 13. It reads, in the same hour was there a great earthquake. And what's going to cause that earthquake? Those intercontinental ballistic missiles, man. The earth is going to rock to and fro. Okay? From the destruction that those missiles are going to cause, man. And the 10th part of the city fell, referring to Mystery Babylon the Great. Right? We just showed you. It's going into those 10 FEMA zones, whether you believe that or not. And then the earthquake were slain of men 7,000. Okay? Does that mean literally just 7,000? No, man. 7 going into a complete number of men, women, and children, man, are going to be slain in the earthquake. See? They're going to get caught up in that missile fire, man. They're going to be burnt to a crisp, man. Lord willing, that's not us. Lord willing, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua deliver us out of that, man. That's the second death spoken of in Revelations. You don't want to be part of that. But that's what's coming. That's what's coming. And other areas of the earth are going to get hit too. Whether they be hit with missiles or zapped with chariot, concentrated heat. See, other areas are going to get hit too. Scripture says, that's why Isaiah 13, the Lord's he's going to punish the world, man, for their evil. See? Let's continue on, man. And the remnant were affrighted. Oh, so the remnant were on the scene? What happened to the, these wacky-tacky Christians, man? Talking about they're going to be, raptured out of there. What happened to the rapture doctrine, man? And the remnant were affrighted. So the remnant was on the scene when all this was taking place, apparently. Okay? Looking through that sea of glass, man. Seeing this destruction take place. Scared as hell. And gave glory to the power of heaven. Kahalayim la Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is what the remnant's going to be saying, man. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua. You see that? Hey, 7,000 men slain, man, going into a complete number. You see? Backing up that Jeremiah 51:47. We're gonna go back to it. Let's read this too. The second woe was past. What's that talking about? The Second World War. The second woe. Woe means destruction. Look it up. For you newcomers that don't know that. Woe means destruction. Death and destruction, man. The second woe is past, and behold, look, right? The third woe cometh quickly, and it's right around the corner. Those of us with that spiritual eye salve, we can see it. It's building up. But of course, that charagma got to come first. All hell going to break loose. Jacob's trouble, famine, silver unrest, teeth of wild beasts, pestilence, so on and so forth. Prior to this, we understand that. Hey, but it's coming. We're seeing the build up to it. Let's go back to that Jeremiah 51. I just want to get, let me read that 47 again. Let's read 47 again, the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51 and verse 47, and it reads, therefore, behold, the days come that I will do judgment upon the graven images of Babylon, right? Mystery Babylon the Great, a.k.a. America, man. And her whole land shall be confounded, and all her slain shall fall in the midst of her. See that? By the means of that earthquake. By those missiles, man. You see? Then the heaven and the earth and all that is therein shall sing for Babylon. For the spoilers shall come unto her from the north. See them spoilers? That's a buzzword for the missiles, man. The scriptures are highly allegorical. You got to have the Spirit on you to be able to understand these scriptures. Okay? And of course, you got to have teachers, man. First and foremost, along with the Holy Spirit, first and foremost. Or you're not going to understand. You're going to think literal bow and arrows are being shot across the ends of the world, man. Not understanding that's talking about a missile. Hey, but if the Spirit is not dealing with you, you're not going to understand nor believe it. Anyways, let's continue on. For the spoilers shall come unto her from the north, saith the Lord. Right. Okay, the north. When you go to Jeremiah 50:9, let's go there real quick. Let's jump over. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 50 and verse 9. What's it say? Right. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country. Who's this going to consist of? First and foremost, Russia. You see? The bear, Gog and Magog, along with his affiliates, man. The BRICS nations, man. You see a plethora of these nations joining. Hey, this thing is happening. Hey, it's happening right before our eyes. And what are they going to do? And they shall set themselves in array, okay, which is a battle formation, okay? It's a military stance against her. From thence she shall be taken. See, this whore's going to be taken, man. She ain't going to be a virgin no more. Their arrows, okay, another doc saying for what? Those missiles, right? Their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. They're all going to hit their mark. X marks the spot. None of them are going to miss. Why? Because the Spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai is going to be on those missiles, man. They're not going to miss. They're going to reach their destination. Prophecy must be fulfilled. Let's get this article real quick. Now, this is from Silk Road Briefing. Okay, and it's dated March 27th. 2023, so not too long ago. It's still very current. All right, and the title reads, The BRICS has overtaken the G7 in global GDP. You see that? Which is gross domestic product, man. Okay, which pretty much goes into the activity of your economy, man. Okay, which consists of exports, consumer spending, right? What's being spent through the government, so on and so forth, man. Investment as well. You see? Hey, they've overtaken the G7, man. Let's get into this real quick, right? The India-based Meg Updates platform, one of the world's largest online informational platforms in terms of views, has stated that BRICS countries have officially overtaken G7 in share of world PPP GDP, and that this trend can be expected to continue. You see that? Let's continue on and let's see the graph real quick. Let's see the graph real quick. Let's blow it up. Damn. Got him. See that? Got him. Let's continue on. The BRICS currently include Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, while the G7 includes Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, the United Kingdom, and the US, as well as the European Union, right? The EU, which makes up the economic portion of the beast. You see, the BRICS is also expanding. Bangladesh, Egypt, and the UAE have all just joined. Okay, the BRICS New Development Bank, with numerous other countries poised to do the same, man. Let's get a little more. A real shakeup is also to be expected. Now, this is what I want, right? This is what moved the spirit here when I read into this. A real shakeup is also to be expected these coming days with Mexico, long part of the North American free trade bloc, Slovakia, now superseded by the Canada-United States-Mexico agreement, poised to join the BRICS. And again, like the beloved brother said, and the beloved brother Amo and Ibad, hey, he's ex-military. He has knowledge when it comes to war, man. You see? And what did the beloved brother say? And I mean, it makes sense. All right? Iran, China, and Russian troops are going to be able to set up shop right in America's doorsteps, man. If Mexico joins the BRICS. The fun and games are over, man. Evil and only evil is coming. And you people gonna find out. You living deliciously, okay? Bare belly, okay? Refrigerator filled to the brim, okay? Never can get enough. Overindulgent Babylonians have another thing coming. You have something coming your way that you never expected. Because your pride has blinded you. You Babylonians are blinded, okay? Because you're proud, just like Evil E. You see? Just like Evil E. All you heathens in this land and the rest of you regular Joe six-pack Edomites are proud, man. Okay? And we already know the rulers of this world are proud as all hell. These small hats. Okay? These Amalekites, the chief house of Esau. You see, in scripture says the way the king is, what, so are the people, roughly paraphrasing. Well, I believe that's Sirach, the 10th chapter. You see? The pride has blinded you people, man. You in for something, hey, man, you don't even know what's coming your way. And it's happening right before your eyes. Let's continue on. Let's continue on. Where did I leave off? Salakia. Oh, okay, right here. Let me read up a little bit. Let me start from the top. This is beautiful. A real shakeup is also to be expected these coming days with Mexico, long part of the North American free trade bloc, now superseded by the Canada-United States-Mexico agreement, poised to join BRICS. That will be seen as a direct affront to Mexico's U.S. relations and a sign that global economies, even on America's border, are having serious doubts about the U.S. ability to trade on fair and equal terms. Right. Hey, you're found out to be a scumbag, man. These nations don't want to deal with you, man. You see? You think they don't know about all those treaties you broke with the Native Americans? You don't think these countries are paying attention? With these what do you call them? Shit, I lost my train of thought. When they go anyways, let's continue on. Their Lord will and they'll come back to me. But when you put these sanctions, the Wadi Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, okay? You don't think these countries are paying attention when these sanctions you're putting on these countries, man? With no regard for anybody but yourself? No, these nations are saying to themselves, hold on, I have a chance to break away from this whore? This oppressive, lying, unfair whore? I'm out of here, man. You see? You've been emptying these countries' pockets long enough. They're out of here. You see? And all hell's about to break loose, man. Hey, World War III is looking more and more realistic. You see? It's time for Edom to pay, man. Let's go back to the scriptures. Let's go to the Psalms real quick. What did the beloved King David say? It's time for Edom to pay, man. The book of Psalms, chapter 137. This is beautiful. This is good news, man. We are supposed to be rejoicing. We're literally seeing the downfall of our arch enemy. The book of Psalms, chapter 137, and verse 7, and it reads, remember, O Lord, the children of Edom. Who is that? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Here it is, King David saying, remember them, O Lord. And this is also mentioned in Deuteronomy, the 25th chapter, when we're told to remember Amalek. See, we got to remember these grievous, two-timing, profane bastards, man. Because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, remember them, man. And there's a visitation coming, okay? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is coming to visit you bastards, man. Let's read this again from the top. The book of Psalms, chapter 137 and verse 7. You're not going to get away for what you've done? You think you're going to get away from what you've done to the nation of Israel, man? All the hangings and the lynchings and the castrations and the rapings and the burnings and the kidnappings and the separation of families selling on auction blocks. You think you're going to get away with that? You think that's just, oh, nah, we'll leave it there. Leave it there. Nah, there's a penalty for that. Okay, there's a tab that has to be paid. Okay, and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is the bill collector. And he's going to demand a payment. Okay, and you can't escape that. The book of Psalms, chapter 137 and verse 7, and it reads, remember, O Lord, the children of Edom, and the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. Right. When the Babylonians came, okay, sacked the first temple, and brought the southern kingdom into captivity, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, was helping them out, cheering them on. Okay? He was helping them gather us, man. Gather our brothers. See? These devils were helping the Babylonians gather our southern kingdom brothers, man. They gotta pay for that. Let's continue on. O daughter of Babylon, remember your daughter comes after you. This is talking about Mystery Babylon the Great, aka America, who are to be destroyed and is going to be, pursuing the biblical prophecy. This place is going to be a lake of fire. Okay? This place is going to be a lake of fire, man. Ain't nothing going to dwell here. This land's going to be a desolation, pursuant to the Bible, pursuing the biblical prophecy and what the Bible says. Happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. Right? Hey, payback. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. Weren't you doing this to our babies? Weren't you feeding our babies to alligators? Right? Weren't you doing all forms of diabolical things to our people that isn't even known? Okay, we know you were eating Jake. Okay, making jackets out of Jake, shoes out of Jake. All right, keeping Jake's private parts in jars. We know these things. Hey, these things got to be paid back. There's no forgetting about that and just let bygones be bygones. No, pursuant to the Bible, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is going to recompense you for those things. This is why he said for us to just wait ye upon him. Just wait ye upon me, he said. You see, he's coming. Okay? He's coming. And then Ezekiel 25 is going to activate where he's going to allow you damn demons, okay, to fall into the hands of Yasha Allah. Let's go ahead. And you had this, it may have been an end-up, coming to the Brothers Common Boy out of Orlando on one of their live camps. I want to say it was a weekend ago, talking about why y'all mad. Are you out of your mind? Do you not know what these damn demons have done? And not have been paid back for yet? See? And that's Jake for you. Lost, through, destitute. No wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Blinded, drunk off of the wine of Babylon. That's the majority of Jake. Why are you mad? Come on, man. Come on, man. If you're a so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American, man, between the transatlantic slave trade and Wounded Knee Massacre, how can you not be mad, man? How can you not be mad, man? Let's get this right here. The book of Isaiah, chapter 33 and verse 1, and it reads, "Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled." Right? Woe to you, destruction to you, man. "And dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee." And all these damn demons have done was deal treacherously with Yasha Allah. Scripture says that you have greatly offended, man. You devils greatly offended. You stole a whole heritage, man, and told us to hold that. Figure it out. Tighten up your bootstraps. "When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled." See, you're going to be spoiled. Let's do this real quick. Let's get it here. Let me see what. Yeah, this is what I want.
Strong's H 7703. Shaddad.
Shaddad. Alright. To deal violently with, man. You see? To spoil, to devastate, ruin, destroy. See that? To violently destroy. Okay, when you cease to spoil, when you cease to violently destroy, when you cease to devastate, okay, when you cease to deal violently with, guess what? You're gonna be spoiled, man. Let's get a little. What else do we got here? To assault, right? To be devastated, to violently destroy. This is what you devils got coming. You see, along with you other heathens, but these damn demons on a whole nother magnitude. Yeah, you other heathen got it coming too. Pursuing the biblical prophecy, don't get it twisted. But evil Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, hey, it's coming on a whole nother magnitude, pursuant to the biblical prophecies, man. Okay, he got 2 cups coming. 2 cups coming with no mixer. Okay, and it's going to be served to you by the divine. And you're not going to be able to reject it. You're going to drink from that cup. It's a guarantee. Let's continue on. I'm going to read this from the top. I must be allowed to read this from the top. The book of Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 1, and it reads, "Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled. And dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee." When you dirty Europeans came up for those ships sick, hungry, and destitute of wisdom, knowledge, understanding of this land, okay? The so-called Native Americans, okay, brought you back to health, okay? Gave you the herbs and the natural remedies and medicine necessary to bring you back to life. And what did you do? You turned around and stabbed us in the back. Hey, guess what? There's a penalty for that. "When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee." You see, treachery's coming to you, baby. Treachery is coming to you, Edomites, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to burn you people alive, man. All you Babylonians are going to be burnt alive, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is sending missiles this way, man. Whether you believe it or not. Whether you believe it or not, man, this place is going to be in misery, man. That's all that's coming to this land. Misery for all the blood of our people that's on this land. Our so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Okay? That's what's coming. Let's close out right here. I'm going to have to close out right here. if the Spirit allows. The book of Baruch, chapter 4. We need Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. The book of Baruch, chapter 4, and verse 30, and it reads, but we are in a position to rejoice because we're seeing the fall of our enemies, man. This is Yapah. This is beautiful. The book of Baruch, chapter 4, and verse 30, and it reads, take a good heart, right? Take a good mind, right? Remember that word heart in the Hebrew is lab, which means your mind. Take a good heart or mind, O Jerusalem, which is us so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Jerusalem is a people before it's a place, right? For he that gave thee that name will comfort thee. And we're being comforted now with these scriptures, man. You know, even though we're being afflicted on the daily, you know, these scriptures do comfort us. You know, without them, you know, we were miserable prior to being allowed to, you know, be a part of this beautiful truth. You know, you Akim and Akwaf can attest to that prior to being in this word, how you were, you know, how your mindset was. You know, we were lost sheep through, you know. And that's why we were getting into mischief. You see, because we weren't being led properly through the Spirit. You know, so this is a beautiful thing. The Wadi Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai for this. Right? Let's continue on. Baruch chapter 4 and verse 31. Miserable are they that afflicted thee and rejoice at thy fall. Who's this? Esau, Edom, first and foremost, man. And the rest of these heathens afflicted us, but evil E first and foremost. Right? First and foremost, man. They stole our whole heritage, man. Talking about aha. Now we have the high places, man. See? Capital offense, man. You're going to be miserable, though. Your misery is coming. Miserable are they that afflicted thee and rejoiced at thy fall. Miserable are thy other cities, Baruch 4 and 32. Miserable are the cities which thy children served. Miserable is she, right, that received thy sons, right? And that's northern and southern kingdom. Where we were oppressed together, man. The northern and southern kingdom were oppressed together right here in Mystery Babylon the Great, man. Okay? This is the only captivity we were oppressed together in. You see? Right here, this is the only Babylon we were oppressed together in, man. Okay? The northern kingdom went into captivity first. All right? We were kicked out of the land first, man. And we went into captivity under the Assyrians, man. And then the southern kingdom went into captivity under the Babylonians. You see, the majority of Jake that was in Rome was southern kingdom. You see? Remember, 2nd Esdras, the 13th chapter, goes into how the northern kingdom, okay, after the Assyrian captivity, went to Argarath, which is America. You see, they took counsel together and they booked it. And Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai led us over here. You see, the 10 lost tribes. See, this is prophecy. Mystery Babylon the Great, aka America, is where we were oppressed together, man. And this damn devil refuses to let us go. But it's okay though, because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is coming for us, man. You see? Hey, Yahweh Shai is gunning for you devils, man. Yahweh Shai is gunning for you devils. Let's continue on. Baruch 4 and 33. For as she rejoiced at thy ruin and was glad of thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation. And it's coming in the form of World War III and those chariots, okay, upon your visitation by our power, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. You have a visitation, man. You damn demons have a visitation. Well, and you can feel it in your spirit too. You devils see those chariots, man. You see things in the heavens that we don't see with those big ass telescopes you got. And you know our redemption draws nigh, man, and you're scared. You know it's coming. Your visitation is coming. It's close. And Lord willing, us Akiyam and Akwat get to see it, man. As a matter of fact, let's go back to Jeremiah real quick. I'm going to close out right here. Just in case we got those out there that don't believe me, okay? For those eavesdroppers, scorners and scoffers, okay? There's a visitation coming to Babylon, man. The book of Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 31, and it reads, Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud. Who is this talking about? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Read Malachi 1 and 4. Okay? These devils are coined as the border of wickedness, man. Okay? And they're also the most proud creature when you read going to Obadiah. Obadiah is what I meant to say. But hey, Malachi 1 and 4, hey, it goes right into it as well. But I meant to say Obadiah. Okay? This man is coined as a proud devil. And Obadiah. Matter of fact, let's just go there real quick. Why not? Real quick. And then we'll bounce back. Okay? The book of Obadiah, there's only one chapter. Okay? In verse 3. Matter of fact, let's start at verse 1 real quick. Salakia. The book of Obadiah, 1 and 1. The vision, right, of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord power concerning who? Edom. Okay? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. And this is literally happening right now. These nations are gathering together, okay, perfecting their nuclear weapons programs, and they're getting ready to wipe Babylon off the map. Hey, whether you people believe that or not, it's happening. It's biblical prophecy. Verse 3, right, we're going to jump down to verse 3. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rock. You see? And whose history gives credence to them dwelling in the cliffs of the rock? Who dwelled in Petra and Mount Seir? What does the word Caucasian mean? See? Cave dweller. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Okay? For all you people that don't believe it, it makes sense, don't it now? It should. Right? Whose habitation is high. That's right. And again, we always go into it. This man loves to dwell on high because that's that pride. He wants to look down on people. This is why we have skyscrapers, bro. Okay? The first skyscraper was in Chicago. Okay? By an Edomite, built by an Edomite. These things are not coincidences, man. Okay? It's the spirit that's in him. He's a proud demon. These devils, man. Ruling over the earth right now. Job 9 and 24. The earth has been given into the hand of the wicked. These devils are the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon, Satan. You see, but their time is coming. Hey, their visitation is coming. We're going to go back to that Jeremiah 50. We're going to close out there. Right? Let's read this again. The pride of thine heart, Obadiah 1 and 3, hath deceived thee. Right? Your pride has made you believe a lie. You played yourself because of your pride. You don't even see these nations and the motions are taking counsel against you, man. Even your own allies, man. Obadiah 1 and 7 goes into that. And Revelations. Right? Thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? See? That's that pride. And scripture goes into what? Before pride coming before destruction. And a haughty spirit, which haughty goes into pride as well. That means pride. Before a fall. You see, so you're in the right mindset. Hey, that's going to lead you right into your destruction. Let's go back to that Jeremiah 50 and close out. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, in verse 31, and it reads, Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is against you, demons. Because he hasn't judged you for everything you've done, you think that he's with you. No, he's deceived you. You're in a trick bag, like the brothers say. Okay? And the snare is set. All right? The trap is set, man. And it's only a matter of time before you fall into it. You see? Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud, saith the Lord power of hosts. Okay? The God of the Bible is against you, man. And he's coming in the energy of his military, man. You see? That's what host goes into, man. Armies. You see, saith the Lord power of armies, man. For thy day is come. For thy day is come, the time that I will visit thee. So, long story short, you devils have a visitation. Okay? And it's coming. And you're already being visited. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is destroying this place from the inside out. That's why there's all these train derailments. That's why there's, all forms of judgment going forth. You see? You got Egyptian against Egyptian. You guys don't agree. Right? Hey, even if it's being orchestrated, by these damn devils, guess what? Proverbs 21, man, and 1. The heart of the king is in the hand of the Lord, man. Again, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is the ultimate. He is the puppet master. This is his movie. He's the director. You see? You devils are in the trick bag, man, and your visitation is drawing closer and closer and closer. Lord willing, us Akiyam and Akwaf get to see the final fall, the final finale, Salakia, okay? In the form of those missiles touching down, man. Okay? And our fellow brethren, okay, zapping this place with that concentrated heat out of those chariots. Lord willing, we get to see it, Akiyam and Akwaf. Abba Rataza. It's coming closer and closer. We just gotta stay on our watch. Stay on our watch. Stay diligent. Stay prayed up, like the beloved brother Azaria says out of Orlando. Right? And stay locked in. Lord willing, we'll count it worthy, to see the final finale. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah Quadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. Lord willing, you Akiyam and Akwaf were edified. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kal Halal Yamlah Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah Quadash. Shalom.